So, despite my saying I wanted to do a bit less this year, I have been talked into co hosting another group reading event. Just can't say no. Uh, which I'm going to tell you about. Hello, everybody. Welcome to and welcome back to my channel, Book Time with Elvis, with me, Mark. And I hope ever so much that you're doing well on this, the second day of our new year. So we'll see how that all turns out. And you've probably seen some of my co-hosts' announcement videos already. I'm a little bit late in getting mine out. And it is, of course, the event Holmes is Where the Heart Is. Holmes is Where the Heart Is. It's a reading event celebrating Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's legendary consulting detective, Sherlock Holmes, during the month of the Valentine's month. And it is an event that is hosted by myself and Jim from Mystery and Mayhem, Randy L. Ray from The Literate Texan, and Greg from Another Bibliophile Reads. And it is split into 4 weeks, each week having a different prompt. The first prompt is entitled The Long Canon, where you look at one of the 4 Sherlock Holmes novels, or all of them if you're feeling particularly adventurous, because surely you could read all of them in 1 week. I have here a volume of the 4 novels, Penguin Deluxe edition, so it's not super huge. I guess in total it's only, what is it, 570 pages or something, so it's possible. It contains, of course, A Study in Scarlet, The Sign of 4, Hound of the Baskervilles, and The Valley of Fear. I also actually have The Valley of Fear in one of these Penguin English Library editions as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, you can read one of those, or if you're particularly adventurous, you could have a complete all-in-one Sherlock Holmes set. I've got one here from Vintage. You can see there it's celebrating 150th anniversary of the great detective. I don't know what it's got down the front of it there. It's almost never taken off the shelf, but hey-ho. So yeah, this includes absolutely everything in the Sherlock Holmes canon, including the topics for the second week, which is the short canon, to read a Sherlock Holmes short story, of which there are, I think, 56 or so. I might be wrong, but certainly over 50 of them. You can read one in the week, or you can read all of them, I suppose, technically, if you really wanted to. As I say, you can find them in big editions like this. You can find them in separate editions. Each collection has, well-known names, although I went for something a bit different, because I got them in the English, Penguin English Library editions, where they're all around the place, so they're not in the same collections as you'll normally find them. So for example, this one here, The Adventure of the Engineer's Thumb and Other Cases. I have also The Adventure of the 6 Napoleons and Other Cases. And we have The 5 Orange Pips and Other Cases there. So that would be what you can do for week 2, is reading one of those, or all of those, or some of those wonderful short stories from Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes. Now, week 3 is all to do with the pastiche. Sherlock Holmes is somebody who inspired a lot of pastiche writing, and you can really find a huge amount on there if you look. I mean, one particular author I know is a chap called Hugh Ashton, who has written many pastiche stories about Sherlock Holmes. You can also find a nice collection. I forget the name of the range, but I think it's the Big Book of Sherlock Holmes stories, and it's done by Otto Penzler, who has produced a lot of anthologies. In that, he includes several well-known authors doing pastiches of Doyle's iconic character. And then the final week is Legacy, and this is to read a story or a novel in which you can see that the character was very much influenced by Sherlock Holmes. Now, I don't know if someone like Sexton Blake counts as a... Well, I suppose it could be a legacy, or it could be kind of a parody or pastiche of Holmes, but you could look certainly at people like characters like Nero Wolfe, Thorndike by R. Austin Freeman, among others, where the legacy is quite clear to behold. So there we have it. That's Holmes is Where the Heart Is, the February Sherlock Holmes reading event, and we hope so much you will consider joining us, because if you've read Holmes before, you'll be thrilled to go back to him, no doubt. And if you haven't, this is your opportunity to read one of the most, well, I've used iconic already in this video, but why not? One of the most iconic literary characters ever created. Do take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye-bye.